Hey my Kelze's loves, I'm back with another video. I'm here with my friend Kennedy here.
Hey y'all. It's my first time.
We go all the way back.
No, for real, we do.
If y'all mess with her.
Yo, years on top of years on top of years.
But I attend to the luxurious Tennessee State University.
I go to Clark Atlanta in Atlanta, Georgia.
I haven't made another video in a while because college has been my priority right now, and it's been a lot my first semester of college. So that's all that matters.
Yep. Being consistent, you know.
But next semester I am planning on making more videos and doing way better with that. But this video is basically about our college experiences and also giving advices for y'all out there who are planning on attending college, because college is a journey and I feel like it's a very important topic to speak about.
As I said before, I go to Clark Atlanta University and I am a sophomore. And this is my first year attending Clark Atlanta University, which means, yes, I transferred. I went to Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio last year, my freshman year, and it is a PWI. I went there because it was convenient. It's only 2 hours away from school, and and I just wanted something close to home to where I can go home, you know, not often, but you know, pretty often, I guess you could say. And my experience there was not the best, but it could have been worse. I really had an influence, which was my older brother. He goes to Tennessee State University as well, and he's a senior. So I just saw how the HBCU life really changed him and helped him grow as a person. So he really helped me make that decision to really transfer to an HBCU. Now the reason I didn't go to the HBCU in the first place was just because I was scared to go far. But yeah, so I transferred. I made a decision to, you know, follow my dreams, do what made me happy. And yes, it was scary. I'm not gonna lie, it was very scary for me to make that decision. But it's just not like home, you know. And I was just like, it's like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I could go that far. But I talked myself into it, and I told myself I'm gonna do what's gonna make me happy. I went there, and I went to Clark Atlanta University, and honestly, that's probably the best decision I've made thus far in my life, and I've enjoyed my experience.
I was kind of on the verge too when it came to picking a college, the right college for me, because I didn't really want to go too far from home. There was chances where I wanted to go to Howard or wanted to go to Hampton, but it was just too far from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
So making Tennessee State University a decision was the best decision for me. It's drivable. I'm able to also get the HBCU experience that I always wanted. That was always a priority in my life, is getting that HBCU experience. Being at Tennessee State University, the teachers and the professors over there, they actually make sure that you are getting the resources that you need. Also,
that one-on-one is so important.
Yes, it's so important, because college is hard. It can be so hard. You can't do it on your own. Like, college isn't one of those things where it's like high school. You could just easily, you know, pass along and easily get done. No, you got to actually know your stuff.
Right.
If you don't know your stuff, then you're SOL.
Yeah, for real.
So, and anytime you ever feel like you don't understand a subject or anything like that, make sure you communicate with your professors, because your professors can help you a lot when it comes to learning your material. Not even that, network. Get to know somebody in your class that understands
facts. I'm telling
that
you.
understands the subject you are doing, because I'm pretty sure there's one person, two, maybe three people in your class that can help you with what you are struggling on. And not only that, there's so many other, well, at my school we have a thing where they have like tutoring. I'm a STEM major, so I'm a biochemistry major. And they have tutoring for people who are in those major fields. But not only that, but for any major that you're considering, they have resources and tools out there to help you succeed. It's just up to you if you are going to take advantage of those opportunities. Communicating is key. I thought I was going to get it on my own like I was in high school and everything, because, you know, in high school I was like, okay, everything's good, you know, I'm fine on my own. No. I learned that real quick. Like, it is not like that.
No, it's not. Time management is so important in college.
So key.
That's like, if someone could give you the best advice, I definitely tell you that time management is like the top 5, because you have to be in charge of going and getting to class on time, waking up on time, eating. Like, honestly, my freshman year, I that was the hardest thing for me, was to fit eating, because I'm a biology major, and you know that's a lot of studying.
So true.
And you know, you're trying to study, you got to get a certain amount of studying hours within your day. It's kind of,
sometimes you just forget.
You
like,
forget.
You just forget. Like my mama, she would call me. I'll be on the phone with my mom, and she'd be like, "Ringland, did you eat today?" Like, I would tell her everything that I've done for the day. She'd be like, "You didn't eat, didn't you?" And I said,
like, "Did I eat? I
didn't." So, but make a schedule.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned towards the end of my semester, my freshman year, is it's so important to make a schedule. If you make a schedule, you keep on track with everything and getting your stuff done for the week. If you have a test in the morning at 8 o'clock and there's a party going on the day before, don't go to that party. Make decisions. Make smart decisions you know is right for you, so you can succeed. Like, the parties aren't going nowhere. Like, there's always going to be parties.
Yeah. Always.
But that grade, you want to make sure you get that grade. So,
because once that grade get on that final report,
and you paying for your class too. You paying for that dollar. You paying for that money. That dime queen. Okay.
That makes me think about missing classes, yo. Like, a lot of people, a lot of students get lazy when they, you know, get in college and they start missing classes. Oh my goodness, homecoming.
Homecoming week, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that's when you really gotta challenge yourself to really make it to classes. So much stuff going on, and
especially if you attend an HBCU.
Yeah, that's really what, like, for real. If you go to an HBCU, like, homecoming week, you gotta be like on top of everything.
You don't go to class and you don't go to sleep. Don't follow that advice.
Right.
Okay. Go to class.
Please go to class.
Go to sleep.
Make sure you get money. Like, that's $200 for one class that you over here throwing out the window. Teachers be looking, like, teachers see who comes to their class, who shows up and who doesn't show up. Like, I'm telling you,
professors do pay attention. You maybe don't think they do, but they pay attention to the people that actually, even if you're a child that's struggling in class, if you're a student that's struggling, they're gonna recognize, like, okay, the students who actually come to class, who actually like ask questions, who that's so important. You want your professors to know you.
Go to office hours.
Yep.
Go to office hours
for a reason.
whether you gotta need help on a problem, on your homework assignment, whether you just need to just tell him that, you know, you had a bad day, whatever. Just build a relationship with your professor.
You want to take your class, get your credit, and move on.
Yeah.
To make sure you graduate on time, talk to the people that's the head of your department with your major. That helps me out. I literally make sure I talk to the head of the department of my major, and he was able to give me a whole list of all the classes I have to take to
you can walk across that stage at the end of the year
on time. Yep. Don't be a plain piece of bread.
That's a good way to say it.
Don't be a plain piece of bread. You want to be that bread that have the jelly and the freaking peanut butter on it.
Get involved.
You want to be involved. You want to, you know, make a good resume of yourself. What stuff were you involved in?
Yeah.
When you get these job opportunities in the future, they're going to ask you questions other than your major. They want to know what made you different compared to everybody else that's getting that same job. Yeah. It's so hard to get a job. Like, it's ridiculous. So, you know, you might as well, you know, make a good resume for yourself so that in the future you really don't have nothing to really worry about. Look up for some internships. Like, I'm looking for some internships right now. And they have a lot for freshmen with the STEM fields. I don't really know much about the other fields, but in STEM fields, they have tons of opportunities for your interns. And if you get an internship also, it also give you a way to get other outlets and other networking opportunities with other people who's in the same career that you want to, you know, pursue.
Therefore, when you graduate,
you got a job.
You got a job set up for you right there. I'm telling you.
Because you don't want to be that person when you graduate your senior year, you're still looking for a job. There's some people that maybe already have a job set and ready for them because they did internships. But like when I first got to Tennessee State University, it felt so unreal to me because I planned for it all this time, you know, so excited, so hype about it and everything. Like, yeah, I'm about to, you know, be a freshman, you know, and when I got there, it was just like, wow, is this really happening right now? Like, is this really happening?
Yep.
Like, it was crazy. And we, you know, got in my dorm room, you know, unpacking my bags and everything. And I'm just like, and my mom, she left me there. And my dad, it was so weird because, like, my parents never left me somewhere by myself. It was kind of like one of those things where it was like a happy moment, but then a sad moment for me, because it's like I'm not gonna really see my family, even though I wasn't that far from home. And I called this girl because I said Kennedy. I was on Denzel. I said Kennedy.
You called me a few times just at the beginning of this year.
What with my life?
Yeah, she was over here freaking out.
I was freaking out because it was just so different.
It's an uncomfortable feeling when you were. I got the opportunity to experience that feeling twice. One was, you know, just because I was a freshman, you know, and I just never have been to college before. So I was like, that was really like a very nervous time for me. But the second time when I went to Clark, I felt it again because I was far away from home. One thing that's positive though about that whole thing is that it's not gonna be like that the next year, because you're going back to the same school. You got friends now.
Exactly.
You know, it's
just getting through. It's just trusting the process.
Oh, that's such a good phrase.
And you know, believing in God that you can go through this. Like, you're not alone. There's somebody else in that dorm that's feeling the same way.
I swear.
I'm telling you, you maybe don't think of it because you're just like so in your headspace, and you're just like, oh my God, like I'm away from home. But really, like, you got this.
My sophomore year, I was in my dorm. No, the first few weeks, I was like, yo, they have this thing called new student orientation in my school, and I feel like it's really just for freshmen, not so much transfer students. So I felt like so lost. Like I was going to all of these little events where there was like nothing but freshmen, and I was like, dang, am I the only transfer student here? I feel like I was the only transfer student here. And just so happened to go to an event. Like, you had the option to go to these events. So I don't know, something made me want to go to this event. So I went to this one event, and I sat behind a girl who asked a question. I was eavesdropping, but you know, you eavesdrop, you kind of like put yourself into a conversation. And I was like, yeah, and I told her I got myself into the conversation, and she was like, yeah, sorry, I'm a transfer student. And I was like, you a transfer student?
God.
I'm a transfer
student.
And me and her cool to this day. And then next, you know, I started meeting we started meeting another transfer student and and there's like over 200 transfer students at this school. And I'm sitting here thinking I'm the only one. Like, I was just a fish in the sea.
Just for going to an event. College is what you make out of it.
Absolutely.
You know, you can have a great experience. You can have a bad experience. It just depends on you. If you just sit in your dorm all day and, you know, you're not really taking advantage of the opportunities, then you're not gonna really get the good experience that you would like, because you are putting yourself in a box.
Yeah, you need to stop doing that. I'm being so serious. Or at least if you do,
but I don't go to marathon or nothing like that.
Like, be on the phone with somebody when you're walking. So like, if something, God forbid, something does happen to you, like, they can call the police for you or whatever. So you need to do that. Just call somebody, or at least text somebody, say, hey, I'm going here. Yeah, like, do something.
You better call Tyrone.
'Cause you never know. Call him and tell him, come on.
Come on.
You better call Tyrone. Call him.
That's the end of the video. And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is k.joinerrr, and that's J-O, well, it's a letter K, it's a period, then it's Joinerrr.
I'll have her information down below.
Follow me, y'all.
Follow her. She cool, y'all. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. And you know, I am Kelze Loves, y'all. And that's the end of the video. Bye, y'all.
You just don't want to be that person who regrets. Because that's what I was scared. I was scared that I was going to get to my senior year and I'm going to be like, dang, I didn't even want to stay here. This girl. But yeah, y'all gonna be sad though. Make the decision for yourself.
For yourself. For yourself. Make that decision for yourself. Yourself.
You so dramatic. Like change, I do and I don't. It depends on what
you do and you don't. Indecisive.
It just depends on the type of situation.
Indecisive, man.
I like change in the sense of, you know.
You see this girl over here?
Whatever.
Indecisive.
I like change when it comes to bettering myself.
Now that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good change. I put everything in my purse. I put snacks in my purse. I put everything.
Okay.
Don't be a person that goes to a party and throw up. Don't be that person, man. Everything is... So spread your wings, fly in the sky, and you should be successful in life.
Yeah, you will be.